You're not going to escape from here.
Hello, hello. We are back for some more Tomb Raider. So, last time we left off, we were... Oh, I was already on game. We were in the Tomb of Tihocan, so right at the end of Greece. So we're going to pick up directly from there. We had somehow gotten all of the secrets so far. I wasn't particularly aiming... I forgot this level starts you underwater, that's so gross. I wasn't particularly aiming for all secrets, but I was happy to accept it as a happy accident. I think it's just one of those things where if you know where they are and you remember, you can't not. Lara? Oh, right. That can only be activated on foot. It's me forgetting the game already. This is great. I'm going to drown her, aren't I? Through that one cock up, I am going to drown her. There's a switch we can actually pull. Oh dear. Beautiful start to the stream. Drowning her. So yeah, casual playthrough. I will grab trophies as I see them come up, and, you know, they can be done, but I'm not looking for them per se. Hello, Terry! AKA All Might, by the look of that intro. So it is the tank controls. I know the modern controls are meant to be faster, but I ain't no speedrunner, and this is what I'm used to, so leave me be. Alright, animals can't climb in Tomb Raider 1, so have it, crocodile. Yeah, so for the most part, I was just remembering where the secrets were, which was good, and making some nice progress overall. Now, this is what's been fun, is trying to remember where everything is. It's a game I've played through quite a few times over the years, but it's... Sometimes I get stumped, going, where was it again? It was something to do with this. Oh, beautiful. Just immediately get hit by those. That's fantastic and fair. Right, I need to be over there, which means I'm probably going to have to do... No, I think I can make this. I think I can make this. Oh, that could have ended so badly. There we go, we've got it, we've got it. So yeah, we're finishing up Greece, because I stopped one level short last week. And then we're doing all of Egypt. Atlantis, we'll see what time it is, and how I'm feeling, but, you know, let's not say never to Atlantis. It might happen tonight, or it might be next week. We'll figure that out as we go. Does that get me to... There should be another opening or something somewhere. I'm sure there we go. It lifts that so we can go in this tunnel. For a metapack. That is not the route forward. Okay, that's just a nice little... Thanks for being observant. A few minutes in, I'm already starting to forget the route. That's good. I think there should be a block I can now swim through. Over there. There we go. And you got a swan dive, right? You have to swan dive into the water. You can't not. Well done, Sam. Well done. It is a Sunday night, at least. How is everybody? How are we all doing? Glad it's the weekend? Down here, I think. Hey. We knows this game. So now I go back up, and I think I just get pushed along the... Oh, nope, okay. Maybe that was wrong? Oh no, there we go, I'm getting pushed along, I'm getting pushed. Have you heard about the Sonic... Oh, super speed. Sonic Advance 2 decompilation. Yes, I'm very much looking forward to being able to see more of the game. GBA screen crunch is an absolute sod when you're going at those kind of speeds, so I'm hoping it'll make it a lot more enjoyable. I'd like to try it. Right now there's no GUI tool. Oh no, so you're like, command line kind of stuff. Nasty. Yeah, I would either need a GUI tool like you, or I would need someone to pre-build it and then just send it to me. That someone will probably be you. Oh, hey Giraffe, how you doing? The Chungus at the Feast. That's a reference I'm not getting. But welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you again. Alright, I've got to remember there's a secret here. So, I've got to go, I believe it's this way first, and then to the bottom, to get the secret. Oh, hello again, Pierre. You're about as welcome as ever, which is to say you're not. There we go, Pierre. Let's just metapack you. There we go, and he runs away. Games with no UI. Oh, okay. Yeah, I kind of like how the UI only shows up when it's needed or when it's contextually relevant. Like, when you've got your guns out, yeah, fair enough. When you've got low health, fair enough. But otherwise, the UI just kind of stays out of the way. Oh, crap. Ah, crap. There we go. We got our Crocodilius. Oh, hey, Richie. Just cooking some noodles, and then I'll be... Yeah, that's fine. Fumito Ueda's games and the Silent Hill series do it too. See, I've yet to play through all of the Silent Hills. I've got 2 and 3 on disc. PS2 versions, but I do not yet have 1 or 4. I have Downpour as well. There we go, that's the first secret. Some nice jumps you have to do in here too. If I can remember how to do the jumps. I think I do. 2, 3... just about. People have said it was the true Sonic 4. I think that goes to Mania now, but at the time, yeah, Sonic Advance was more of a Sonic 4 than the actual game called Sonic 4, which was quite amusing. Right, I'm going to make a safety save, just because there's been a number of times I've come down here, gotten that secret, and then been killed by the gate. Oh, there's some ammo there. You really only need to play the first 4. Oh, okay, but I do have Downpour and whatever the other PS3 one is called. Found them at a price I couldn't ignore in a 3-for-2 sale at that, so it's just like, yes please! I'm sure I'll get to them. But it's kind of like, I haven't gone to all of the Spider-Man games yet, but I bought them when they were about £25 each, and now they're about £70 each. So I'm glad. Oh, a digital PS3 purchase. Homecoming, yes, thank you. That's the other one. A digital purchase on PS3 would be very tempting, because otherwise it's like £100 for a physical copy now. It's ridiculous. I don't know who's paying that, but please stop paying that so that the prices come down to something reasonable. I hate this bit, but I do want the pickup. That's the other annoying thing. And the pickup's right in the way of the blade. Get the item, get the item! There we go, there we go. Now, do I want to risk a banana jump? Not really. Let's try and line this up. Oh, hey, Zach. Raider of Tombs, indeed. We're getting a pretty good turnout tonight, actually. Hello, everybody. Ow. Okay, let's do this. Hey, there we are. You should play the Neversoft Spider-Man game on stream. Yeah, not a bad idea. It's been a few years since I've played it, and I do want to do videos at some point on the different Spider-Man games, so yeah, not a bad idea. If you purchase PS1 for PS3, you get the PS4 Vive. Yeah, if it gets one. We'll wait and see if it gets one. But, yeah, that's probably my best bet. And then I have a, air quotes, legitimate version, for a reasonable price. It's just using the PSN store in this day and age on PS3 is... And I mean, they've made it hard on purpose. I appreciate they've made it hard on purpose. But, it's just not a nice experience. So every time I read the chat, I run Lara straight into a wall. Kind of funny. Okay, so I've flooded the room I was in earlier. And I should be able to get out from here. Or not. Or not. Oh joy. Did I cock up? I might have cocked up. Let's try again, just in case I mess that up. Ah, which means I've got to go through this lovely gate again. There we go. Audio cue every time. Don't look like they care about re-releasing any of the old Silent Hills with any effort behind them. Yeah, the Master Collection needed work. We'll say that. The Master Collection needed work. Okay, so does that change anything in here, or was I on the right track already? I was on the right track already. I just messed up by going into the water too early. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Ow. That was nearly death. Alright. Oh, I don't like having that flashing on the screen. That's off to a very poor start. Oh, god damn it, it was down there the entire time. I buy PSN credit, add it to my account on browser. Yeah, that's... I think that's the only way you can do it now, because they don't let you actually add funds on the PS3 itself anymore. We love a softlock. We're not softlocked yet. The Silent Hill 2 and 3 HD collection, yeah, those were weird. Built off incomplete versions of the game. Some really interesting font choices. Just not the way to go. At least the remake of 2 is getting some really nice reviews, and it seems like that's... Oh dear. Hang on, hang on. That's just panic jumping into a wall. Oh, for Lara, I'm trying to avoid damage. You're dead, aren't you? Fucking... Yeah, Silent Hill fans have it rough. All they need is the original versions of the games available on modern platforms. Like, that's it. It feels like maybe something GOG would take up. Silent Hill 4 used comic... Where? And why? Hopefully to comedic effect. Otherwise, that is a choice. I suppose the plus side of dying now is that when I redo this, I'll use fewer health packs. There we go, onto this one. Oh no, now I've... do I really want that shotgun ammo? Yes. Bought it digitally in a sale on Xbox for £3. Oh. Surprised that the HD versions went down to £3, but yeah, good on you if you can get it. Oh dear. We're off to a flying start, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Yes, Silent Hill 4 went on GOG, I think it was as of this month. I also learned recently watching a Josh Strife Plays video that Dino Crisis 1 and 2 have come to GOG as well. So I knew they did the Resident Evil trilogy, 1, 2, 3, I did not realise that they had also done Dino Crisis 1 and 2, so that's going to be a one to look at. I bought the Resident Evil trilogy actually because it's just a nice way to have them. You have to use mods to have all the features of the PS2 version. No, so I was watching a video and Silent Hill 4 The Room, the new version, adds all of the missing hauntings and stuff back in. So it is now content complete, parity with the PS2 version, so we can now do Silent Hill 4 on PC and just not worry about it. Alright. Go on, Lara. There we go. Alright. Let's try not to mess this up again, yeah? Famous last words. Let's try not to mess this up again. Immediately dies. Oh, it was recent. Oh, okay. Fair enough. So they sort of thought, well, we did the Resis, let's now do the Dinos. I'd like to see them do Code Veronica, if they haven't already. That'd be quite neat. I rebought the original Tomb Raider trilogy. For some reason I have them on both Steam and GOG. What is happening? I'm going to make a save once I get out of here, just because this is getting silly. This is what I get for talking and playing at the same time, but well, it's fine. It's what we're here for. Can we get a death counter going? I think we're on 4. If anyone would like to be responsible for the death counter, that'd be great. There we go. Alright, if I'm messing up this bad on Tihocan, then Atlantis is gonna wreck me. Atlantis is gonna wreck me. There we go. Hey, and we're across. I think the GOG guys helped Argonaut get started with Croc. Really? Every time I see the Silent Hill 4 The Room, think of the film The Room. Oh no. Why would you do this to me? There we go, through that. Alright. There we go. As soon as I'm through here, I am making a safety save, because it's not, I've died too many times here. Tama Wiseau should direct a movie adaptation. But yeah, Croc is coming out, I think it's April 2nd. The problem with Croc on April 2nd is that they want $29.99 for a remaster of a single game. Whereas things like this Tomb Raider remaster, A, they did a lot more work, and B, they wanted $24.99 for 3 games. So Croc, in terms of a value proposition, as much as I love Croc, I cannot, in good conscience, give them $30 for one kind of okay-looking remaster of one game. Look, this rat enemy hasn't actually activated. It's not until I get closer that he actually... See that? And Lara, like, won't even aim at him until you're that close either. It's quite, Alright, I'm just gonna do 0 chances taken here. Shotgun. Because as soon as I get out of this water... Oh, and actually, 0 chances, Medipack. Right, come at me now, you... Where is it? There. Right. 0 chances taken. While we're here as well. Safety save. For your mate Dave. Right, and I think it's round behind here. Is there anything back here? Yeah, I need to pull this switch. So I really wish the Croc remaster was better value. Like, the game deserves a love. I agree with you there. Croc is a great game. I adore it. But even being probably a bigger Croc fan than most, I cannot justify it. I really can't. Sorry, Argonaut. Yes, I'm going to need to key from up there to do this bit. This might feel a bit cheap, but still. Lara? Are you aiming at them or what? Come on. Come on. I'm going to be here all day, aren't I? Right, fine. Magnums. Let's do this properly. There we go. Oh, forget that the weapon wheel always defaults back to the same base position. It doesn't track where you were, which is kind of annoying, to be honest. But, eh. Yeah, Croc 1 and 2, that you could convince me. Like, if you put 1 and 2 in there, fine. His Tomb Raider Remastered had financial backing and a lot of work done by the community for Open Lara. Yeah, they had nice circumstances, but kind of not my problem. Oh, Lara doesn't track enemies off screen. Okay. That's, like, I look at where Lara's looking quite a lot when I play these, so that I can, as you say, track enemies and know there's something coming around the corner or what have you, but yeah. Alright, so that's activated these. Hooray. Now I can just walk on them. Alright, so we've got to go 1. That's the thing, it's not like you can string the running jumps together, because she lands kind of in the middle of it. So you sort of have to do 1, back up to do 1, and it's, I think this one's just a standard jump. Yeah, that's the only one I can sort of make look half decent as part of a thing. Let's check that secret counted earlier as well. Yeah, 1 of 2. That's fine. Oh boy, this room. So we need 2 keys. Now, the last time I played through this level, there was still a graphical glitch where there was like a black void where 2 rooms were intersecting. Okay, that's opened a door. With a gorilla. Easiest thing to do in Tomb Raider for enemies is just head to high ground. That's all you need to do. I don't think the doors close when you push the block again. I think they just all open. I've not heard the door close anyway. There's been no sound effect for it. Hopefully the audio's a little better. People were saying sort of some music and sound effects weren't coming through from the game before when we streamed this last time, so touch wood. That's improved. Okay, give it another push. Yeah, but it is a shame, because I'd like to see Croc do well, and then we might get Croc 2. But it's just not going to happen. It's just, it's clearly being done on a shoestring budget, and while I feel for them, I have the high ground, exactly. While I feel for them and I can empathize with that, I can't fix that, you know? It's sad, but kind of is what it is. Right. This is the time for a safety save, if ever there was one. Okay, so this room's nothing but a medi. That's fine, we'll happily take a free meta pack. We will be chewing through them in the next 2 chapters, so I will grab as many of them as I can. Cheeky little boulder. I think what they expect you to do is to stop and pick up this meta pack, and as you're stopping to pick up that meta pack, whammo blammo from 2 boulders. It's cheeky, it's deceptive. I respect the hell out of it. Uh-oh. That sounds like a gorilla. It'd be more justifiable if Croc was longer, but if you aren't going for 100%, yeah. I guess the only thing that really kind of pushes for 100% is that you get the final level. Well, the final world as a whole. Would that be a fair death? What, the double boulder whammo blammo? No, but I would still giggle and be like, haha, you got me. I do feel there's a weird connection with the level designers in this game, where you can see them trying to one-up you and trick you. Oh, I remember where the other key is, because I remember complaining about this before. It's up here. There we go. How about it would be a good death, but not good enough? Oh, hello. Forgot about you boys. It's a sound cue every time. Okay, they did fix this. They made the key bigger, they changed its colour. It is more prominent and easier to see. I'm glad they fixed that, because that was very annoying on my first playthrough. I'd pay 30 for a game that I can beat in a few hours if it's so fun I want to replay it. Is Croc one of those games? Especially Croc 1. It's got a lot of charm and a lot of heart. And I'll put it on my wish lists. And when it hits £15, fine. They can have £15. I'm not getting it for any other price, though. Well, I'll get it for less than 15, sure. But right. Now, you know why I'm saving here if you know where the secrets are in this game. So annoyingly, you start coming down here, the camera changes, and then you have to jump. Yep. And then you have to jump to the side to a platform you otherwise can't see. Let's go! Oh, not Croc specific, just games in general. Okay, we've made it to here. Right. So this incredibly hidden room that I'm not sure how anyone's supposed to see is where the second and final secret of this level is. So, I've saved here because this is quite precise on the old inputs. Although, goddamn first time. Oh, hey Kurilu, how you doing? Welcome in. Good to see you. Here's something fun I'd be doing for a month and a half. Revisiting Star Wars prequel era. Oh, okay. Like, I enjoy the Star Wars Episode 1 adjacent media more than I enjoy Episode 1. So what I mean by that is, me and my son played through the remaster of Jedi Power Battles in co-op. Don't recommend it, by the way. Bad remaster. The game can be fun, but the remaster is oof levels of bad. It's not a good time. Let's just get rid of this crocodile for safety. There we go. Yeah, that remaster is several flavours of mess up. There's some really bad audio glitches in there that I actually had to mute my TV. Like, it's painful. But yeah, like, I remember having the merch and the toys and all of this, but I wasn't that big on the film itself, which is a potentially weird thing to say. Right. Let's try and remember this, because I don't always. I think there's something down there I need, I'm not sure. Oh no, it's something up here I need. I respect you and your crocodile culling. Yes, just call me Steve Irwin. Yeah, so there is like a gap down there you can fall into. I don't think I want to. If I remember right. I think I just need to go back out into the main chamber now. If I can. Yes. Episode 1 had feckloads of merch. And to be fair, a lot of the stuff they put Star Wars Episode 1 on did sell. I still have the charming in its own way PS1 game. Should we say that? Let's say that. Oh, no, that's not the area. Sorry, there's an area I have to swim through here, and can never quite remember where it is. It's here. There we go. And this will open the door. Lara, what are you doing? And then we'll finish Tihokan. There's the switch. It's a nice little preview of the inside of Lara's face there. The jank PS1, a hidden gem. I'm gonna respectfully disagree with you there. I did enjoy, I'll tell you a Star Wars game I enjoyed. Oh, it sold a lot, yeah. But a Star Wars game I enjoyed growing up, especially with you, Richie, was Masters of Terras Kasi. The technically really bad fighting game. One-on-one. That... Oh, there's the first centaur. We're just going to run past him, though, it's fine. And then we're going to defeat Pierre with his own favourite weapon. There you go. Goodbye, Pierre. Let's take those from him. So a key, a piece of the Skion, and some ammo. Thank you very much. Used to play Clay Fighters. No, although I nearly bought it. So we were in this dinky little shop when I was a kid, and they had a very small selection of N64 games. And really the only one there that they had which I either didn't already have or, you know, actually looked kind of quirky from just the box art, because it was that kind of deal, you know, you only had the box art and screenshots to go on, was Clay Fighter 63 and a third, and we seriously hummed and hawed over it. We didn't end up picking it up, but we did hum and haw over it. Force Unleashed, yes. Rogue Squadron, hell yes. I still remember playing the demo for Rogue Squadron 2 for the GameCube in... Do you remember the old Virgin Mega store that used to be opposite where Game used to be? Right at the entrance to Castle Mall in Norwich? There, I played the demo for Rogue Squadron 2, and I could not believe the graphics it was pulling off. It seemed unreal at the time. It still looks damn good now. Force Unleashed, hell of a lot of fun. And Clay Fighters on Mega Drive. I didn't even know there was a Mega Drive version. Okay. I thought it was just the 63 and a third. Not a good game. No. Alright, that's Team of Tihokan. So we'll be off to Egypt.
One of the two just rulers of Atlantis,
Sam bought Ocarina of Time and said yes. Oh, Sam bugged his parents for Ocarina of Time and he got it. Majora's Mask too.
He died without child, and his knowledge has no heritage.
Oh yeah, the Clone Wars animated series, like, it looks and sounds interesting. And I like the idea of the lore from that and Rebels, but I've just never had the time to sit down and sink into it. Oh, all the pickups, that's interesting. Okay, so that's Tomb of Tihokan done. Let's put these Skion pieces together. I know what Final Fantasy VII copied. That better be a shitpost. And this will reveal that the third and final piece is in Egypt. Clay Fighter 1 on Mega Drive, 1 and 2 on Super Nintendo, and 63 and a third. Okay. Today I learned. I do like that they took the mick out of the Nintendo 64 game naming scheme, though. That was quite fun. But yeah, how many hours is it to watch through all of Clone Wars and Rebels? Because I did start watching Ahsoka, but a lot of the characters and threads in that carry on from Rebels, and because I never watched Rebels, I sort of felt like there was a lot I was missing out on there in terms of context. Okay, we've made it to Egypt. Let's go. I don't know why I saved there. I could just restart level, but eh. Okay. So we pull this one out. Okay. Interesting. You usually pull that out, don't you? Okay, I could have sworn that was a pull block. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do this bit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Certainly the N64 one is the one people talk about, yeah. Conker's Bad Fur Day didn't have a 69 for that kind of gag. You know what? Missed opportunity. I think if a Conker's Bad Fur Day marketer or developer were to hear that now, they'd be like, God damn it! It was right there! I think there's some goodies behind this block, so I'm just going to pull it out one more than I need to, and alright, let's hop back, jump up, down, there we go, there's some goodies. Don't know why they bother re-releasing Conker if it's going to be censored. I didn't really care about the censorship. Also watching the Clone Wars micro-series to give that some love. Is that the one that's 2D animated rather than 3D animated? Because Clone Wars has, like, a movie, a short animated series, several seasons of 3D animation. There's quite a lot to it by the look of it. I mean, all of LEGO Star Wars 3 is the Clone Wars, so there's a fair bit there. Yeah, there's a weird part of my brain where, like, the censorship for Conker's Bad Fur Day made it funnier. And bear with me, I can explain this. So it's sort of like given everything else that's in the game, every time they bleep out a word and it's patently obvious what the original word was, I just giggle because it's silly. Although, I think 12-year-old me, like South Park in its prime, tee-hee-hee toilet humor, and I learned what a swear was today. That version of me would have probably found Conker's Bad Fur Day hilarious. Current day me, not so much. Yes, the implication. Thank you, Terry. That's what I was looking for. Oh god, not that implication, no. Not the one where you're on a boat. That's an entirely different scenario. Right, now, I know what's waiting for me over there, so I am going to tell it to get lost with a shotty to the face. Come on. Oh, its body parts didn't explode. That's odd. So, we need to get through that door for the Sanctuary to the Scion. Sanctuary of the Scion. But to do that, we're going to have to go all the way around 2 levels, and we'll come back out that hole. From now on, can you make the intro to all your videos the Great Mighty Pooh? Absolutely, categorically not. No. That's just a flat decline. There are a couple of bits and pieces of Conker's Bad Fur Day remake where they played with it as well. There's like a demon near the start who's like, ha ha ha, in the original game you did this, but now you have to do this other thing. And then they're like, okay, no, that's the only subversion, we're going to stop doing that. Someone will decompile it. I mean, there's an absolutely fine version on the Rare Replay collection, isn't there? I can't remember how I get up here. I remember I have to get up there, because I think the key is behind the Sphinx's head. I don't quite remember how I do it. So... oh, yeah, I'm an idiot. I remember how I do it. As simple as that. Now, there is a a shortcut you can take here. You jump across to that, and you can squeeze through the bars, because the collision's a bit wonky on them. I'm not going to do that for this playthrough, I'm going to just do it properly, but yeah, if you're ever wanting to save some time and skip a bit of level, you can squeeze yourself through there and cut a bit of the stage out. But also, who the heck ever thought to look behind here for a key? I remember this throwing me off the last time I played. Kind of fun seeing what mods can add. Okay, fair enough. Good handful of both versions. In terms of gameplay, I prefer Live and Reloaded. There you go, especially the controls, yeah. Oh, like the shooting in particular is supposedly much, much better, right? Can I remember how I get up there? Because there is the shotgun shells on top. I would like to get up there. There's also then that bit over there. Do I remember how to get there? Am I willing to faff about? Trying stuff. Yeah, so I think I have to like jump to there, jump to there, jump to there. I think it's a triple set of jumps. Nope. I don't remember how you get on top of that pillar now. Or indeed how you do the shortcut I was thinking of. Because you'd have to get up there for that too. Oh well. We'll just press forward. It's fine. We'll take the normal route and do it that way. What are people's experience with Tomb Raider in the chat? Like, Richie, I know you know this game back to front. There's not a single square inch of it you haven't played. Terry, I'm unsure of your experience with original Tomb Raider, classic Tomb Raider. Have you played any of it? And likewise, Zach, Giraffe, Kurilu, get in here. Tell me about your Tomb Raider memories if you have them. No, that would be a waste of shotgun ammo, seeing as I have the high ground. Oh, yeah, just stand in there. That's perfect. Oh, it thinks it can run. It is wrong. Come on. Christ, how many bullets? Is it dead? Yeah, it's on its side. It's dead. Good. Yeah, there's quite a few rooms that get skipped if you do the other method, but we're just gonna do it normally today. Oh, hello. You're another one. I'm just gonna eat one of those. Yeah, like you've got use of both sticks and it feels right. It's really hard to go back to, although weirdly GoldenEye on its original controller still feels alright, but it is harder to go back. Kind of glad in a way that a lot of control schemes got standardized. Just going for one of the secrets quickly, by the way. Hang on. There we go. That's the one I can stand on. Yeah, that counts as a secret. Believe it or not, that is a secret. Chime and everything. Played the series in the 90s, have no desire to return. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Just got out of the way in time. There's this one deactivated trap for later. In fact, that was so close that I'm just going to have a cheeky little save. Right. Now, to get over there, I need to go in the water, but I can't remember where the pool starts. Oh, right here. Yeah, Angel of Darkness did a lot of damage. A demo of a Tomb Raider game. Okay, do you remember which Tomb Raider the demo was for? Or what your first impressions of the demo were? Because that's what the demo's for, right? To sell you the game. certainly a lot of games where I was impressed with the demo, and then through, you know, lack of funds, lack of time, whatever, actually ended up never buying the full game. So the demo was my only experience of it. That was true for Monkey Hero for a very long time, until I made a point to buy it and play through most of this. Yeah, the Survivor games are fun. They are a very different kind of game. They're much more modern. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just they felt quite Uncharted coded. Lara, what the hell? Grab the ledge? No. Sometimes Tomb Raider's controls just don't quite work. Lara, we're streaming right now. If you could kindly grab the ledge. Thank you. Ape Escape. Ooh. Okay, yes. I would be happy to see an Ape Escape revival. Right, so I need to get up there first. Lots of block pushing puzzles here. Oh, you were right there. That's stream delay for you. They're a bit too Uncharted adjacent. They're a bit too Uncharted adjacent. Well, at least great minds, right? That's what we'll go with, great minds. I've played Tomb Raider 13, tried several games from each era over the years. I'm sure they'll click with me sometime. Oh, yeah. First go around might not do it for you. These remasters are a very nice way to go back to them, though. They did. That was a great trailer. It's weird, we've not seen that back since... Because I don't think the HD collection included it. And I don't think the Master collection included it either. So this will be... That was loud. This will be the first time since the PS2 disc version that we actually have that content. That's wild. Okay, so now I need to be over there somehow. Let me just remember this a sec. So, push that all the way to there? Because these steps in the middle mean I'm not going to get it through the central bit. Oh, that punished me with a little bit of health loss. Okay. Thanks, game. Let's have a look around. Yeah, so I'm going to push it to there, and then I long jump to there. Unless... And this is a big unless. I don't think Lara's tall enough. Or jumps high enough. Tall enough. That content won't be on Xbox or PC. Yeah, that's a fair point. I can see Sony getting exclusivity on that. Sly 5. Is Sly 5 going to happen? Well, I know they came back for a Sly 4, the time travel one. And that... I don't know if I ever picked that up, actually. I think I might have it digitally rather than physically. Not played it, though. I played through all of Sly 1 and platinumed that. Then I started Sly 2, and just a different setup. Yeah, it didn't gel with me. It's weird that Medieval got 2 remakes at all. Let's be real. It won't happen, but I want it to. Aww. I feel ya. A few projects like that. I'd love to see a proper return for Galarians. Probably never gonna happen, though. And if it did, it'd probably be super indie. Metal Gear Solid 3 Delta Bomberman thing. Oh, okay. I just swap it out for another character. Fine. I guess it's better than getting nothing. I don't know if speedruns ever do this room. Or at least I don't ever remember seeing this room in a speedrun. I imagine they probably just corner bug right the way to the top, and flick the switch they need to flick. Right, now, there is going to be a baddie come out of that corridor at me as soon as I move this block. So I'm going to need to be ready, because he's got the ability to push me off ledges, and we really do not want that. Alright, ready for a jump scare? I suppose it's not a jump scare if I say ready for it. Oh! God damn. He got me. I'd love to play the first Galarians if they rebooted or remade it to be actually easy to play. Expand on that. What currently makes it difficult to play for you? And don't worry, I'm not going to have a go at you if you say tank controls. I'll respectfully disagree with you, but I won't moan at you. Right. That pain in the bum. So he took 3 shotgun blasts. Literally, he was 1 pistol shot away from death. Are you kidding me? Ugh. That's not the worst I've had happen with that particular enemy, though. I think I put it in my review, because I managed to capture the footage. The fight came out here, and he pushed me through this fence back down to there. And I had to run all the way around, do the swim and the climb all over again. It was an absolute ball ache. She needs save states for the end bosses. Ah, fair. Dorothy is kind of a problem. I like the power-up system. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how you can sort of time an overdose to just become incredibly overpowered. Albeit at the cost of your rapidly draining health. But, yeah, you time that right, and boy, you are sitting pretty. Right, all the way up here for a single switch. There we go. Although, oddly, that does hint at the secret, because you can see there's stuff on top of the thing. Speaking of, let's make a safety save, because I'm about to try something dumb. So this should be secret number 2 of 3, if memory serves. Yeah, so we need to be careful here on the way down. There we go. And then we get this meta pack. And then it is a tricky jump coming up, so... this, I think, is a running jump. Yep. And then this, you could probably do a standing jump. I'm not going to risk it. There's a huge area to land on. Oh yeah, I'm glad I didn't risk it. Right, now to go for the secret. We have to climb on this. Right the topmost corner. And what we're aiming for, you see that ammo? That ammo just there. That's what we're aiming for. So, run. Jump. Hey! Didn't even need to reach. But there's our secret chime. You mean to get more horror games? Eternal Darkness calls to me. Yeah. I have Eternal Darkness now, thanks to Richie in the chat. He gave me one of those old CD wallets, but full of GameCube games. And yeah, Eternal Darkness is in there. So huge, huge thank you to Richie for that. Very gratefully received. Ooh. That was some health. Did not mean to let Lara down that clumsily. Ooh, ammo. Hello. Oh, and apologies if the microphone is picking up my guinea pig tails. He's being vocal tonight. He's fine. He's got plenty of food and water. He's had lots of cuddles and attention today. He's just being a sod. Which I think, pets just do sometimes, don't they? I owned Eternal Darkness for a while, it's alright. Not often I'm gifting you things. True, but it's appreciated. All the same. That's what makes it extra special. It doesn't happen often. Come on. I must message him about those Xboxes, yeah. So, context for chat, I had 2 Xboxes, one where the internals were dying, 1.4 motherboard where I think the capacitors were leaking, and another one which was fine. It's a 1.6, all the internals and that are great, but DPD, bless them, kicked the shit out of it when they were delivering it to me. So I got a refund and bought another one. So that was that. So between the two, Terry's hoping to Frankenstein together a good one. You know, take the good internals from the 1.6, use the good case from the otherwise knackered 1.4, and he'll have a working original Xbox. A 1.6 as well, which has not got the capacitor issue. Apparently they switched supplier, used something else. I keep looking at them in my room every time I go in there. Your capacity to procrastinate is outstanding. I don't know how you do it. You just seem to have a task and be like, it's fine. It can be tomorrow. It can be tomorrow. It can always be tomorrow. You worked on a GBA last year. I spoke to a guy today who was floating the idea of importing a lot of cheap GBAs from Japan and then modding them and selling them. I think the market might be a bit saturated for that now. It might be one of those cases where everyone who wants one has kind of already got one. And the reason I say that is you get people like Elliot Cole, who, the Retro Future, and their entire channel is like modding Game Boys, right? And yet, you look at the channel now, he's had to diversify. He's, you know, his view counts on the Game Boy videos are down. And I think it is just one of those things where it's like how every console generation, the prices go way, way up, right? And it's because the kids who grew up with it suddenly turn 18 and they have a part-time job, disposable income, and suddenly they want their childhood back. And then they sort of grow through that, so to speak. And they've got their fix, they're happy. You know, they've got all the games they want. And then suddenly the prices are still high, but no one's buying. And eventually the needle starts to shift back down again, and the prices start to become more reasonable again. They're never going to... They never go back to their previous lows, like, don't get me wrong, but still, they don't stay at the highs that they had been enjoying. Yeah, I don't think these guys explode anymore. Have they been nerfed? Have they been nerfed? The other big thing, especially for me, is the Anbernic, what is it, RG45XX. Terry, you'll know the serial number for it, because I sure as hell don't. It's the one that literally just looks like a horizontal GBA. It just sort of took the exact design and remade it. Like, no pretenses, just exactly as it was. And that is cheaper than a modded GBA. Obviously, it can run all of the games via emulation. A lot of them are already on the SD card when you buy it. And, yeah, it's just kind of... Obviously, the screen is backlit and really quite nice. It's an exact nearest neighbor scale as well. It's kind of perfect. Blown to bits. May they rest in pieces. Nice, Karelu. If I want to buy GBA games or really old games, I'll buy and hack a PSP again. Yeah, not a bad idea. I still don't like the analog nub on a PSP. That's one thing that gets in my way. I do, however, really like my Vita. A modded PlayStation Vita is a really good shout these days, too. It's hard shopping news as well for retro. So many repros. It's the RG34XX. Thank you, Terry. I knew you'd know. Like, I'm not sure, but we've got someone in the chat who will. Oh, this is cheeky. Look. Doesn't exist anymore. There's a hole. So now, kind of drop back down. But yeah, but if I want to play like Liberty City Stories or something, you know, then I'm using the nub, and the nub doesn't feel great. Let's be real. I think I was supposed to backflip off that slide. Oh well, I can still get myself back up there. It's fine. I owned a hacked Vita. I'm pretty sure they're expensive these days. Are they? I mean, I did admittedly get the, whatchamacallit, the PlayStation TV while it was cheap and on clearance. That was a good purchase. Hacked PSP isn't the best emulation option, especially with widescreen. Okay. Things have moved on again, have they? Was I meant to be getting in here the whole time? Oh, alright. Alright, Sapphire Key. I think that's level end. It could be. Yeah, that's level end. Nice. PSPs and Vitas are 100 plus. God damn. So I'm playing my old games on my Steam Deck. The only problem I have with the Steam Deck, and one of the main reasons I bought... I must have taken the handheld out with me. It's not immediately there. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to find it a moment. Oh, that's changing graphics. I think it's in that bag. 1 moment. Here we go. So this is that Ambinic GBA. I take it on the train with me to work when I have to go into the physical office. And it's a really easy thing at this form factor and size to just sling in a bag and take with you. And it's the ergonomics of this thing are incredible. So for GBA now, I always pretty much exclusively go to this. And then for anything else, like Super Nintendo and stuff, I've got this little PAL Kitty thing. And again, just sling it in a bag, it fits in most things. And it, yeah, it feels really good. Especially the button placement here is really good for Super Nintendo games. So yeah. I have a flash cartridge for my real Game Boy Advance, the one I modded last year. It's back there somewhere. But yeah, 9 times out of 10 now I'm using the Ambinic rather than real hardware. PSP was good for its time. Yeah, it was, but it's been eclipsed. I saw the Vita as kind of a replacement, just out and out. Especially because if you do modify it, you can get the it already had backwards compatibility for like digitally bought PSP games, but with a few tricks you can add your own. And then the PS Vita is a better PSP, like it feels better. It's far more ergonomic. I much prefer it. Now, I remember this section being a right pain in the bum. I've also got to remember where the secrets are in here. PSP was incredible for its time. PS1 games on a portable device, I will give you that. I will give you that, Giraffe. That was, yeah. That was pretty outstanding. That's sort of a write home to your parents kind of feature. Right, we're looking for a small key, which is there. I remember this thing taking me ages to find on some runs, and now I've just got its location, like, locked in. Let's just surface for a moment. I don't think there's anything up here that I need. No, there's not. Just trying to think where the secrets are in this particular level. I know there's one jump on top of the obelisk, and then there's another, you jump behind that obelisk to another, like a mirror kind of thing. Vita also sometimes has resolution boosts and second stick modes for PSP games. Oh, through hacks. Okay, not on its own. I was gonna say, Sony did not advertise that. It's because Sony didn't do it. A lot of these doors are red herrings. This may be one of them. That is one of them. I think ultimately what I'm looking for is a switch that opens that door. And I think this will unleash a puma, or panther, or whatever we want to call it. As long as I'm on a block, I'm fine. Oof, I am not fine. Yeah, I can see him round that corner, look. Dickhead. Right. Play it his way. There we go. Favorite systems for homebrew ports, Sonic 3 Air, GTA 3. Hang on. GTA 3, interesting. Because what I usually do for a GTA fix on the Vita is I just put Liberty City Stories on there and I play that. But yeah, actual GTA 3, for years I didn't understand Richie, who's in the chat, saying it's his favourite GTA. And then I finally played through it properly rather than just, you know, messing about. 2 Christmases ago now. The PS2 version through the PS4 emulation. And yeah, fantastic atmosphere. You are a much more dedicated driver. There's not the mixture of missions that you have in the other games. And that, Call Me Crazy, works in its favour. I was quite a fan of that aspect. I did need to come down here. Maybe it's an anniversary that this is the red herring room. Because I do confuse sometimes anniversary and the original game, especially when it comes to like remembering where secrets are and some enemy placements and that kind of thing. I sort of get my memories mixed up. The RE3 engine that's been used to port GTA 3 and Vice City around is thanks to Vita getting those games. Oh, okay, so sort of almost like what they're saying about Sonic Unleashed, where, you know, yes, I've used these tools to decompile Sonic Unleashed, but it can also now be used for other Xbox 360 games, and we'll start seeing more native PC ports of other 360 titles. For San Andreas, I just use the Android build. I mean, fair, why make work for yourself, right? Oh, hang on, Metapack. I actually find these a little easier to see once they replace the British Red Cross arrows with these green arrows. Which is weird, because colour theory tells us that the first colour we notice is red, and that's why we use it for danger, stop signs. I mean, it's the colour of blood, so we're already adverse to it. But no, oddly that green stood out to me. Right, is there anything else in here? Some ammo. Okay, so I'm a little concerned that I've not opened the door that I was trying to open. Yeah, it's just dropped me straight back in. How do I open you? Up there. Because I know I need to open you. Let me just triple check. I'm not missing something obvious. No. Now I need to open that golden door. Okay, so there's no switch or anything in here. We can discount this room. Let's try this one. And just make sure you came out of here. No. No. Literally nothing in here except the enemy. Okay. That is a complete waste of time. I've just been down there. Go for another swim with the crocodile. Kill him off. Maybe see if there's anything. I think this RE3 engine only stretches within PS2 era. Rockstar cease and desist them. Of course. Of course they bloody did. Yeah, the Dreamcast port is damn impressive. I think I'm being stupid. I don't think I opened that gate yet. I think, if memory serves, I got that key, didn't I, from in here? And then I go back out into the corridor and I use that key. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. I hope. Sapphire key? Yes. Yes, I use the sapphire key here. Oh, the sapphire key is what opens. Okay, fine. Just wasted a whole bunch of my time over nothing. Thanks, game. Really appreciate that, game. God damn. Gotta laugh about it, haven't you? Hey, there we are. And we just want to push you this way. It's still bugging me. I can remember where one of the secrets are. No, two of the secrets are. I can't remember where the third is. And it's bugging me. I don't think I've gone past it yet. But it is somewhere. Super Mario 64. Fair. I mean, that was an achievement at the time, so yeah. It's like this crazy thing where we're like, what? Oh no. I hate these things. They have no discernible pattern. They're just crazed. No! Get off! No. Why are you opening the menu again? There we... Oh, he exploded. Okay, so they do still explode selectively. That's fantastic. I really don't remember where the first secret is for this stage. It's annoying because I want to remember, because I want to get all 3 secrets for this stage, please. Do I need to go down there to open this bridge? Is that what I need to do? Has that climb been potentially for nothing? That feels like it's what's happening, yes. Right, and then there's a door open there. And there's some shotty shells there. Moki Bay, where those birds will pop out and send you flying so you don't have to climb back up. Part of me is always nostalgic for a lot of older handheld consoles. Yeah, I think it's just what most of us had on us for like car trips and stuff, right? That's probably where we did a good bulk of our gaming. So I find it amusing we can get GTA 3 and Vice City on our tiny little retro handhelds. Yeah, that's kind of silly when you think about it. It's cool, but a little bit silly. And I'm wondering if I've missed a switch or something really obvious in that other room and come down here prematurely for no good reason. And potentially screwed myself. Guess I'll find out towards the end of the level when I don't have that particular artifact. Yeah, I'm thinking I've screwed myself. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Let me double back a sec, because I think I've cocked this right up. I'm just going to quick... Oh, no, I can't, because I came down that slide. Alright, we're locked in. Quite literally. Oh, dear. Well, I never said it was going to be a fast playthrough. I just said it was going to be a playthrough. And I am keeping my promise of you getting to see as much of the game as possible. Oh, that's a good little safety. Right, okay. Developers actually looked out for us there. Which for Tomb Raider is quite rare. They don't usually give a toss. They're usually just like, yeah, you can die, that's fine. Might be a hot tag. I'm missing analog sliders on handhelds. Yeah, that's fair. They're not going to damage as easily. Last Revelation on my Dreamcast. Yeah. It was a pretty game. I'm glad us Sega kids got our Tomb Raider fix again, because we had the first game before anyone else, and then we just didn't get 2 or 3. It's kind of sad. And, yeah. Alright, let's just grab this large medi. Yeah, there's no switches or anything anywhere to indicate I've missed anything. I think this room is a trap. I'm remembering this room is a trap. This is the thing, like, I remember Greece and, well, Peru I remembered very, very well. Greece I kind of, yeah, I think I'd say I know Greece. And then I get into Egypt, and I'm like, I know I've been here before, but where am I? Because a lot of the time you play Tomb Raider, like, you do Greece, you do Peru, and then a lot of the time you just kind of stop and go, that's enough for me for now. That's just going to bring me back here, is it? I've not actually gained anything from that. Core design, you bastards. You bastards. I'm lost. Of all the lost toys. No. Thank you. I got the game for free because the guy who was fixing my Game Gear was taking so long, so to say sorry. Nice. It's been busy doing my flat. Egypt, one level where it feels different every time you play it. Yeah, it's sort of like, I don't know how to describe it well. You walk into a room and like something's changed, like someone's moved a book or something, and you've just got that sense of, I can't put my finger on this, but this is weird. That's every time I play Egypt. I'm like, this doesn't look or feel right. That's, yeah. So where I sit with it. So yeah, never mind remembering where the secrets are. I just can't remember the order of operations and how to execute on this level. Saturn was popular in Japan, but I think a lot of that was aided by Japan not turning nose up at 2D games. Or faced with different information about how the... Yeah, the Saturn can do 3D. There's this weird myth, right? The Saturn can't do 3D. It very clearly can. There's multiple examples. I have completely knackered myself, I think. I've missed... Because that's one of the secrets I know over there. There we go. 3 shells, so get rid of him. We don't do the secret just yet. We kind of get naturally brought back around to get the secret. So yeah, I will grab the secret in a sec. Right now, though... Follow that, right the way down. Can do 3D very well, yeah. I mean, Bulk Slash was a lot of fun, Tomb Raider was a lot of fun, Resident Evil. 2D games on the PS1 that sold very well. None that come to mind. I'm sure there were, I can't think of any. There are some that are expensive now, like your Mega Man 8s and your Tombies and whatnot, but can we count Parappa the Rapper as 2D? Like, would we be happy... Eat your heart out, Disney Tarzan. I do enjoy that movie, especially the soundtrack. Okay, so that's nothing up there. That's fine. Yeah, I'm definitely lost. That's not good. Okay, so pulling that switch has turned that slide into stairs. Good. I can get back up. Symphony of the Night was very good. Yeah, which is why now it's stupid money to go get a copy. Parappa. Yes. X4 sold well. Okay. Just going back to an... It's fine. It's fine. You can jump between conversations all you want, mate. There we go, through there. I really love the new lighting in this. Makes the game look so much richer. Alright, so that's one bridge down. Better pack. Not sure entirely what that did. I guess we'll find out. I suddenly remember where the first secret is, and it's really dumb. Tumpy, but hey, special edition exists now. GBA was around to remind everyone that 2D still had a... Yes! I'm really glad we got the GBA because I got Legacy of Goku too. I will never not talk about how great Legacy of Goku 2 is. Absolutely, I don't think I'd have ever gone into game development or pixel art or anything like that without Legacy of Goku 2. I love the song Trash in the Camp. I'll tell you what's got a lot of good songs that does not get the credit it deserves. Guitaru Man. Guitaru Man is an absolute bop, start to finish, and just a really fun time. Had a demo of, always wish I had the full game. I've never pulled the plug. Never felt the need. Yeah, there's this weird thing where it's like, you're either a kid with all of the time and none of the money or access, let's call it, because no one's buying Tomb, let's be fair. Or you're an adult with the funds or the access, and you know, just never find the time. Guitar Man is a gem, absolutely. I think it was Dale that introduced me. You know Dale, Terry. No one else will, sorry to alienate. But I'm pretty sure it was him who introduced me to it. And then funnily enough, when I bought Guitar Man Lives on PSP, it was because I ended up finding a used copy. Otherwise, I just could not find that game anywhere. And so I bought that, and it turned out the shop I bought it from, our friend Mark had traded his copy of Guitar Man Lives into them like the day before. So it was just like, oh, I recognize that. That's a Dragon Ball game I hope to play one day. I mean, it's GBA, so it's fairly easy to, you know, to get running on most things. So I highly, highly recommend it. There's a lot of Dragon Ball games I want to play because I'm technically still fairly new to the franchise. Well, welcome to the franchise. It's a good time to have joined. It's technically dead again. Devs of Guitar Man tried to crowdfund a new game. Oh, this is the first I'm hearing about that. I'm assuming, from the sound of that, they didn't get the money. Doesn't stock. Yeah, you couldn't just go online and order. See that? He fucking teleports. Oh, there's me trying to get to the menu, and I'm changing the goddamn graphics. Motherfucker's teleporting. What is that? Oh god, I'm gonna need health. I'm gonna need health. Lara, guns! Use them! Oh, Jesus. Medipack again. Hate this encounter. It's all I could do. Sam, why didn't you review Sparking Zero? Because every time I do a modern game, it tanks. Literally every time I've reviewed a new release, it just has not gone well. I'm like, okay, clearly that's not what people are looking for from me. So, yeah, I just generally don't do new games. Plus, I always find with new games, before I knew about Kai Dub and how many improvements. Yeah, Kai is maybe not the optimal way to consume. Anyway, there's a switch I'm supposed to pull down here, I'm sure of it. But I've not pulled one yet. That's weird. What was my train of thought? Oh yeah, new games. I always find like there's a pressure to get it done close to release date, which is never good. And yeah, then it gets out there and just the viewers never show up for it. So it's sort of like I stress myself out. Maybe don't enjoy the game as much as I would have otherwise. And yeah, then there's no views on it. So it's sort of not why bother, that's too harsh, but it's it becomes hard to justify it. That's what I'm going to say. It becomes harder to justify it. Oh, I think I missed a jump. I think I was supposed to jump from there to there. Don't know if I can still banana jump that. I can. Oh, that's a potential little skip for that room, because then you wouldn't have to climb all the way around. You can just banana jump, and you're done. I'm probably not saying anything new. I'm sure speedrunners have known that for eons. But, yeah, so if I check statistics now, we've got 1 out of 3 secrets. We're dragging our heels a bit, though. We're taking our time here, which is not ideal. Also, I haven't saved yet for this entire level. That is, that's us playing with fire right there. That is risky. Right, let's get out of here. Everyone should watch Kai, or... I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna say people should read the manga, not the full color. There are definitely areas of the manga that I feel are less impactful in color. It takes away a lot of sort of the implied brightness of beams and things like that. I feel like a game is better reviewed after some time to reflect. Day one reviews can't look at longevity, replayability. That is another angle to it, yes. Sort of just have its release state to go on, and it's not always a state where you can make fair critical judgments. And it can lead to a lot of holes and errors and other problems, so yeah. See, that's the one from earlier, and I'm sure I've just messed it up. I'm sure I should have that one by now, and I've just missed something blindingly obvious. I'm sure of it. It's fine, we can always go round and get it, because it's not, you know, no points of no return or anything, but I'm a little annoyed about it. I thought the thing was no one is looking for content about said media if the media isn't new. No, so my most viewed video, in terms of game reviews, is Tomb Raider Anniversary. It's got about 130,000 views, and it is a seemingly evergreen piece of content. Like, the reason I have consistently hit the £60 per month minimum threshold for AdSense payouts on YouTube for the past year, so it's, you know, about £720 a year, has been because of that Tomb Raider Anniversary video still getting views and still getting people coming to it. Yeah, so it's not... doesn't have to be new by any stretch. And what's nice about that Tomb Raider video is that every time something happens in Tomb Raider, so, you know, these remasters and other events and releases, it gets another boost and people turn up again for it. So we saw a boost when these remasters came out, but we also saw a boost when the 4 to 6 remasters came out, just because people were searching Tomb Raider again. And it was serving them, you know, not just the remasters, but Anniversary and you know, other people were seeing boosts for, like, Tomb Raider Underworld videos and that kind of thing. So it's very, And like a lot of my Sonic videos tend to do better than most of my videos. And let's face it, a lot of Sonic games ain't new. They're anything but, so. When Lara got added to Fortnite, Sam was like, yes! Yes! Kind of. So, yeah, I definitely missed one. Okay, that's fine. I can fix that. Right. First, let's grab this Medipack. Then, let's head over this way. We're going to get Secrets 2 and 3, and then we're going to have to redo the first room because I have missed a switch or otherwise messed it up. I found a channel through Sonic content. Yeah, fair. A lot of people do. And like the Sonic videos, they say evergreen, and they tend to just tick over with views. Not to the extent that Tomb Raider Anniversary has, but yeah. Takes a while to learn a game too. Yeah, I'm able to say a lot more about, say, this original Tomb Raider, or, in a sense, Tomb Raiders 2 and 3. So that's Secret 1, because I've been playing them for 20-odd years. Not that you'd be able to tell with my abysmal performance today, but there we go. We made it. So, we've got all of those. That's goodies, goodies, goodies. I'm going to make a safety save, because I'm going to try something dumb. And we'll see if this works. Well, that was dumb, and I'm glad I saved. I'm trying to see if I could get myself back up there. Safe. I might be able to, actually. Just not the way I was trying to do it. Well, hey, now I might not need to repeat this room. That would be really good and awesome if I don't have to repeat. Yep, there it is. This lever right here. All I had to do was pull that. Boom. Oh, I'm an idiot. But at least getting the secrets gave me that opportunity to then not have to repeat a room. I'm going to take that as a win. Haha! Yes, haha, indeed. The content of yours I've shared has been Sonic related. It was videos about Sonic the Comic. I enjoy making those. I really do. They seem to be very hit and miss in terms of audience, but I enjoy making them, so I keep making them. The Sonic and Knuckles one is largely scripted, but it's also like a 2-hour behemoth. So I'm like, oh, my poor throat when I go to record the audio for that. That's going to be a challenge, I think. Certainly gonna put a strain on the odd box. Right, where do I need to be? There. But yeah, the Sonic and Knuckles one is going to be like 2 hours, and then I'm probably going to do the YouTuber thing. There's a channel called Vector something or other that talks Sonic the Comic, and the game apologists mentioned something in passing about, oh, I want to do Fleetway, but I kind of want to let you finish your run first. And I'm like, you don't need to show me any courtesy. You go right ahead. You want to do Sonic the Comic? I welcome it. I want to hear it. I'm part of the audience for that. So, yeah, not many, but they are out there. Sonic the Comic, the podcast, is also incredible. If you get a chance to listen to them, that's Dave Ballmer and Chris. His surname's escaped me. McFeely? I don't know. I should know. But I don't. But yeah, they do, obviously, a whole podcast on the series, so lots of content from them. Sort of, they can talk for 2 hours about a single issue. It's insane. It's great listening, but it's kind of wild. It's good. I've sort of been working through them. I've needed music or podcasts or whatever to keep me distracted while doing other things, so yeah, it's been a great boon. So, we're nearly back. Not taking any chances with him. Still using the Magnums though, because the pistols take too long. I have both dubs of DBZ kind of preserved with Blu-rays of uncensored home releases of Kai, and I have the out-of-print level sets of the original Z. Nice, nice. I have the newer Blu-rays, the ones that are in 4x3, thankfully, and they've got the original broadcast dub on them as well. Is Sonic the Comic available to... No. Sonic the Comic has not been available to buy since the comic ended, basically. It's never been brought to any digital platforms, it's never been collected or reprinted. There is a guy, goes by the name of Dan200, who is making his own, like, collected volumes. And, oh yeah, there's no one good release of DBZ at home, but you take the least bad option. Trailer Fort. Yeah, Dan200, he's making his own graphic novel collections, and they're actually incredibly good. Obviously, you can't buy them, he's not released them, he doesn't have the rights. His hope is to show it to the license owners and say, oh, you can always read them illegally. His hope is to show them to the license holders and say, hey, there's a demand for this, people want this, can we get an official release? Look, the work is already done, I've already remastered it, you can take that, you can do what you like with it. I think that's why Kai is the better option for Dragon Ball Z anime. How to put this? So my issues with Kai are a few-fold. So while it is a selective 16:9 crop, it is still a crop. There are... Like, people are like, oh, yay, it skips the filler. I'm a weirdo. There's some filler that I kind of like, and I would want to keep. Like, I like Gohan and the robot, and I like Gohan in the orphanage, and I think those are important to Gohan's growth as a character, and I enjoy those episodes. Please don't take them away from me. There's other things, like Bulma and Ginyu switching bodies. No thank you. I did not need to see Bulma as a frog. You know, I'm happy for that to hit the cutting room floor. But yeah, like the entire Garlic Jr. saga. Samus is a driving episode? Abso-fucking-lutely the driving episode. You know, just... People seem to associate filler with bad, and I don't think that's accurate or fair. Yes, Sam does want Garlic Jr. The stream delay. Yes, I really liked the idea of, hey, you can't rely on Goku. He's not around for this. You're kind of just got to deal with Garlic. Wait, what? Kai keeps Bulma as a frog? Are you kidding me? And also some of the voice actors are different. There's this thing with, like, re-recorded lines and bits and pieces where, like, the delivery's different, it doesn't quite match my memory, and there's this weird offset. I don't really like that. Yeah, I'm an oddball. Don't take me seriously. Oh no. Oh no, these are the ones who have their own guns. There we go. We are going to be using the Magnums almost exclusively from this point out. Well, with one exception, which we'll come across in a moment. I'm not a huge stickler for accuracy, is the thing. It's... there's some classic lines where even some that are kept, like, the new delivery just feels wrong to me. Like, why so blue, green man? Is it because you're powerless to help your friend? Or because you're just plain ugly? And actually, Raditz has all the best lines. Excuse me, has anyone seen my arm? You can't miss it, it's green! It's just absolute shit poster personality, and I love it. Especially when it turns out that he's not actually that strong either. Like, in the grand scheme of things. Like, yeah, he can wreck Goku and Piccolo as they are when he arrives on Earth, but... Man, he's nothing next to Nappa and Vegeta. I'm surprised I could chat through that, that platforming section. I usually have to concentrate more for that. Just waiting for... There should be an enemy appearing right about now. And it hasn't, which is concerning. Either way, save game. Do you have the movies on Blu-ray? Yes, I got the that box set where it's the that and the TV specials all on the same box set, which seemed to just be a re-release of the versions that were in the double pack. Like the same discs and everything as a double pack, it's just a different packaging. No. He can push me off ledges like nobody's business, so I'm always cautious around this bugger. I try and get myself into a corner so that I can't be pushed off. Because he'll do it. He'll push you straight off there. Now, this is also one of those where getting back down is almost as hard as getting up here. So I'm just going to be a little bit careful. There we go. I do love that updated Sphinx model. It makes it look so much better. There we go. Didn't know who anyone was with C started and I got on fine. I will say that every now and then they would add in like this little flashback to events in Dragon Ball when Goku was a kid and stuff, and I'm like, huh? I don't remember any of this. What did I miss? I'm sure I've been watching since episode 1. There we are. But yeah, Dead Zone is a pretty decent movie too. Out of the ones we got, like, Dead Zone's pretty decent. Camera's trying to do something cool and I'm just like, nope. Trolling it. Ah. If I could skip up there. Oh, you prefer Dragon Ball than it? Okay. I like the choreography of the fights in Vanilla Dragon Ball better. It was more about technique, you know? And they were always pulling off something surprising. People want a Dragon Ball remake. No. Not everything needs to be remade, people. So what I'm supposed to do, if memory serves, is go all the way around there. I'm not sure I want to. I think if I get angled this right, I can just go straight to here. Yep. There we go. That'll skip out a bit. And then from here, I can climb up here. Done. Right, we might have to do this a couple of times. Yes, Daima was very fan-servicey. It celebrated every part of the franchise. It was utterly glorious. I loved Daima. Could not have been happier with it, especially as a 40th anniversary project. Just like the whole thing, bravo, start to finish. Oh. The only thing that was kind of a miss for me was the episode with the giants. That felt a little fillery, but like other than that, like that did not miss a single beat for me. Oh, not sure I was supposed to be able to make that jump, but I did. Where is he? Over there. Can I get him safely? No, he seems to be ignoring me. Daima was great, agreed. Oh, here he comes. He's interested now. There we go. Just take him out safely. There we go. These shotgun shells. Thinking about how many times I maybe should have saved while I've been doing this. Right, this I'm gonna save for. This was like the schoolyard myth that turned out to be true. Like everyone in the school ground, no way, no, that can't be right. And then there it is, there is an invisible platform, and on the invisible platform are the Uzis. which are the only secret in this level, I believe. But as soon as you grab the Uzis, bear in mind, you're on an invisible platform that you can easily be knocked off of. Where are they? Where are they? There they are. Not one, but two of these spawn. It's like, immediately put your new guns to good use and just take them out. Like, 0 chances, right? Uh-oh, he sounds very close. To get on here, back myself up. There. Advantage of wearing headphones for this. I heard him before I saw him, and I could tell through the headphones what side of me he was on. Man, he took a lot of killing. GT had little nuggets of good ideas. It did. Like, again, deserves more credit than it got. Like, and not just Super Saiyan 4. I actually kind of like the idea of going on a new adventure for the Dragon Balls and calling back to the roots of the series and where it all started. I think what people didn't like was the tone, and that they spent all this time telling their parents, like, no, Dragon Ball's for, like, serious adults and teenagers, and then, you know, their parents are like, fine, fine, it's not a kiddie show. And then you get things like pulling out the giant's tooth in GT, and they're like, oh no, it's not a kid's show, I swear. It's like, get over your fragile ego, kid. You like an anime, it's fine. Let's do another save, actually. Just so I don't have to repeat the Uzi grab. Yeah, the idea that each dragon came from an abused wish? Like, come on. Golden. Don't know if I push it this way or the other way. I probably should have looked up to see if there was a platform or something first. Yep, I'm an idiot. Super did explore Boo's origin, but only in manga form. Off TFS, guys. What if Vegeta went on that trip? Daima kind of gave us a little bit of that, really. You know, we got to see a kid Vegeta. Although the one thing that's kind of odd is they didn't give him his kid hair. He still had his adult hair, and I know canonically, you know, Saiyan hair doesn't change, yada yada yada. In all of the anime flashbacks and all of the movies, he has those 3 little, like, strands of hair as a fringe. And not seeing that just feels weird to me. And so, like, who is this and what did you do with Vegeta? God, these centaurs are a pain in the ass. There we go. So the safest way to deal with them is to start shooting and then start jumping side to side as you do it. And that way all of their shots should miss. None of the kid forms in Daima are true to kid forms we'd seen before. How so? Like, Piccolo seemed fine, Goku seemed fine. It was really just Vegeta that stood out to me. I'd have sought out Trunks for Oob. Oh. Yes, give Oob something to do. Especially as he was, you know, trained by Goku and meant to be taking over from him, really. Uh-oh. That was incredibly rude, buddy. Oh, he's got me very low on health. I didn't even realize. Great. This is why I picked up all of the meta packs from all of the secrets earlier in the game. And this one's got a really awkward jump, hasn't it? Alright, so that's down to the bottom, and this is not quite the awkward jump yet. Okay. I see what to do. This is such a nerdy discussion. What did you expect? The Piccolo form with Simper form mostly resembles Kid Goku's original form. I did for Daima was make the characters super deformed. Oh, so you're talking more of like an art style and presentation, so like their proportions more than anything else? Okay, that I can get behind. There we go. And again. I think the GT Adventure crew needed a serious straight man. Yeah, Piccolo would have fit that bill. Agreed. Not going to hear any arguments from me on that front. But yeah, Oob is just underutilized in everything. It's a shame. Hey, first time! Ah, that usually takes me 2 or 3... Oh, no. Oh, it's closed. Oh, do I have to pull a switch in the water to open it? So I got it first time, and I'm not meant to be up here yet. Is that what's happening? Yep, there's a key. I wasn't meant to be up there yet. Now watch me fail that jump time and time again after getting it right the first time. God damn it, Lara. Trunks was the straight man. Yeah, I think the problem though is he lacked authority. Like, oh no, Trunks is mad. So what? Yeah, we didn't get to see Piccolo do all of that much in Timer. I agree with that. He should have just stayed on Earth like Gohan. I liked, towards the end, Goku and Piccolo talking tactics and observing and being like, okay, what's our plan for this guy? That was really nice to see. It also showed, you know, Goku's not done. They know Goku's not done. That's... And the whole, you know, plan of, I'll keep him distracted, you hit him in the back of the head the 3 times that's needed. That showed, you know, cooperation and trust, and, yeah, it just really showed how different Goku and Piccolo's relationship is now compared to how they started off. But yeah, thankfully the box set for GT is really, really cheap. If you went to the OG Namek, all he got to do was look at Never and be like, hey bro. Yeah, maybe they could have done more with that, but still, overall, decent show. I had fun with it. I don't know what's next for Dragon Ball though. Like, we've got... Because Super is on indefinite hiatus. You know, the anime's probably not returning. The manga did a special one-shot chapter last month, but we've got no news of a regular return, which is kind of concerning. And no movies announced. Even though it's, what, the 40th anniversary this year? As an adult, I'd give up on episode 3. So you'd go with the original Funimation release, where they were just like, oh, look at that, we're straight to the, whatchamacallit saga. And we'll call everything else the Lost Episodes. And they just skip straight to Baby, basically. I've got to do this platforming again, because I did not take the optimal route. I don't know if it will be from now on, just the... I think it might just be that special chapter they released. Good question. No idea. There's every possibility he pre-wrote something, but any interview with Toriyama about his creative process, he admits freely that he forgets events and characters, and he writes by the seat of his pants as he goes, on instinct. For what it's worth, the part in Dragon Ball Evolution where Goku tried to gel down his spiky hair only for it to spring back up, that was good. You go on the internet and look at DBZ message boards in the early 2000s. Yes, I was a particularly active member of a forum called Paquitas, And that was centrally about making Dragon Ball fan games using the Legacy of Goku sprites. So I was very active on that particular forum. He doesn't care that much about canon. Yeah, like if it seems like a fun idea, right? Like Goku has Super Saiyan 4 now, canonically, and it's like, well, why didn't he use that in Super? He got God form. Yeah, but why did he say Super Saiyan 3 was the best he had against Beerus, and Beerus shrugged it off? What's that about? It's like, well, you know, just don't worry about it. It's probably fine. Unlike this fight, which is not going fine. There we go. Alright, replace the meta pack I just used for that. Yeah, sorry guys, I did not expect to die there. I think we're on 6 deaths, 4 of which came right at the very start of the stream, in one particular room. Vegeta doesn't use SS3 to attack Beerus either. No, he doesn't. I'm hearing about a film based off Vegeta's ego form. Interesting. Because he's got it in the manga for sure, but there's been nothing of it yet in the anime. He did that weird version of Super Saiyan Blue instead, if memory serves. He's just like, yeah, you don't get to hide up there. You come fight me. There we go. Definitely not canon that the Supreme Kai is still fused at the start of Super. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, minor things. Minor things. But I don't get too het up over it. I really don't understand how this game works on modern controls. I know a lot of people prefer it, but it's so built around the tank controls. And the rigid movement is kind of part of it. You have to plan where you're going and what you're doing. So yeah, I really don't understand the modern controls at all. After SS2, most transformations haven't spelt... Well, no, because they haven't had to build up. I think that's the main thing with a transformation, is that it needs to feel earned. And you cannot tell me that a lot of these transformations feel earned. Like, Super Saiyan God, fine, it was a ritual and supposedly a one-off, but then suddenly, oh no, we can just do it any time. And then we get to the next movie, and suddenly they can stack Super Saiyan on top of Super Saiyan God for Super Saiyan Blue. And it's like, okay, fine, that makes sense that I can do that, but it doesn't feel earned. Like, we've not seen them work towards it or try to figure it out or do any of that. They just suddenly, bam, they can do that now. And as an audience, we're expected to just accept that and go, yeah, all right. And that feels lazy. But also, it turns out this is not a Webster stream. This is a totally not Mark stream. And we are reviewing anime now. That's what's happening during this Tomb Raider stream. Although that said, the Tomb Raider animated series we got from Netflix was dire. Like, really, I rarely call something unwatchable. That was unwatchable. Vegeta's just like, Bulma built me a machine. Yeah, and the weird thing is, that's completely un-Vegeta, you know? Like, I can't see Vegeta's pride would let him cheat his way to Super Saiyan 4. Forms in Super are just palette swaps. Yeah. Although, I do kind of like that the Super Saiyan God form with the red hair. I like that it keeps the base form hair. And I like that it makes the fighter slimmer. Like, there's a noticeable change to their physique. That wins it some points. Albeit minor points, it wins them some points with me. Hey. Right, we're nearly back to where we were. I will make a save this time, don't worry. I'm not gonna repeat that again. But it's Vegeta throwing his pride away to save the Earth. Sorry for derailing Dragon Ball, it's fun to talk about. Hey, trust me, I derail plenty of social events talking about Sonic and Dragon Ball. There has been numerous times when my wife has had to come over and drag me away being like, Somebody casually said that they played Sonic or that they watched Dragon Ball when they were a teenager. That doesn't mean they want a 5-hour verbal dissertation from you right now. I'm more thinking the fact Bulma invented the machine. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's... I mean, she's known for great inventions, but she does just kind of pull that one out of her ass and be like, oh, by the way, I have this. It's like, okay, sure. See, she did it again. I'm really glad I saved. I was holding the walk button in both instances, which is supposed to stop her from going off edges like that. But both times... Okay, that time she decides to do what she should and stop. Okay. You do what you want, Lara. I want the 5-hour dissertation, you do not. There are very few people who want that. But yeah, I'll talk their ear off about Dragon Ball and Sonic, and my wife has to intervene and save the person, and be like, oh, I'm ever so sorry he gets like this. It's like, let's get you home. Yes, dear. Get you your medication? Yes, dear. Hey, there we go. But yeah, if I'd have routed this out properly, I wouldn't have. We wouldn't need to repeat this. But I'm an idiot and not a speedrunner in any way, shape, or form. So we do need to repeat a little bit of platforming here, just because I cocked up and did things slightly out of order. Probably still doing it faster than Richard. Whenever we see these issues around canon, I tell myself, alternate parallel universe, they have those in canon. Yeah, like, at the point they made Dragon Ball Xenoverse and Dragon Ball Heroes a thing, I was like, they clearly don't give a shit about canon. They just want to sell toys. There we go. Right. So now I should have 2 things to put in the Sphinx. Yes, 2 unks. All the way back around. Right, let's hope I haven't forgotten anything this time. I'm talking it up now, aren't I? Lara jumped twice in a row like a grasshopper. Yeah, some of the things you can make her do are downright goofy. Oh no, I never saw Daima as an Elseworlds story. I always saw it advertised as canon, yeah. This is their next proper adventure, penned by Toriyama himself. If anything, they were trying to give it as much legitimacy as they could. Right, that's 1 unk. Yeah, nothing happens, that's fine. And the second one goes around the front, and I need to be careful because I've killed Lara a few times in the past getting this descent wrong. Ooh. I think there's an achievement, trophy, whatever you want to call it, for doing a handstand on this face as well. So we'll just quickly try that. Hearing you talking about Super Saiyan God makes me glad I'm not alone in thinking that's kind of an overrated transformation. I mean, we've had better. Oh, look at that. That's kind of beautiful in a way. There we go. A handstand on the Sphinx's face. I mean, I'm not getting any achievement notifications while I'm playing, but they even changed the intro and outro themes after his passing. Hang on. I'm lost now. Which intro and outro themes got changed? Curious if the original themes were made and would leak somewhere. Oh, so what we hear in Daima is not the original theme. That's interesting. I had no idea. Maybe I should stream Dragon Ball Legacy of Goku 2 at some point, because we clearly have an audience. And I'll take any excuse to play through that game again. Yeah, Daima, yeah. Alright, here we go, lads. Lock in. One of the most gorgeous areas in Tomb Raider. Like, this still gets me every time. Just this massive underwater chasm with these two giant statues. It is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it'd be good if I remembered where to go and didn't confuse it for the anniversary routing. There we go. Oh no. I have confused myself with anniversary. Please play some Legacy of Goku. You are my hero if you unlock and play as Mr. Satan. Oh, hell yeah. It's gotta be done. I get all them statues. And this one's also close. Oh, at least there's a lever. Lara's about to drown. Please. Oh. That was so close. I thought Lara was dead. Let me just check something. Yeah, secret's 1 of 1, so I really don't have to worry about that. Oh, over here. I like blue more than God, and that's mainly because of the aesthetics. I prefer blue hair. Oh, so you're a Bulma stan. Although the line that made me laugh in Daima, Vegeta hogging a fight and not letting anyone else join in, and everyone's like, "You're gonna get yourself killed. Don't be stupid. Let us help you." Da, 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 da. And then Bob was like, "Stand back. I've got this. Vegeta, you let other people fight, or I'll never take a bath with you again." I just roared laughing. That was brilliant. Like, Vegeta is horny. That's fantastic. Be careful here, because that guy's still flying around nearby. I can hear him. Or it, rather. I can't see it. That's what's throwing me. Did it just back away? It might have just left of its own accord. Or not. Oh, hello. You're there. Right. Fair enough. Now I need to figure out how to get down safely. Which is often the question in Tomb Raider. It's like, how do I get there without killing Lara? Don't know if that's safe or not, but we'll try it. That's not safe. Probably would have been if I'd have landed where I needed to, but yeah. Alright, let's deal with this guy again. Come on, buddy. Come around here. Right. He died much more easily this time. That's good. Right, to the edge of here. Jump. I really do love how the Lara model here is just the FMV model, but playable. Bath time broke me, absolutely. Then a Boo's Fury Redemption stream. You got it. Back to back, why not? Direct reference to the Vegeta going crazy at Cell when he kills Trunks. Excuse me? How does that work? How does taking a bath with Bulma and Trunks getting killed have anything to... I'm confused. I'm really confused by that. There we go. That's how we get down safely. Oof. Sounded briefly like a 70s public service announcement. Climbing up to the top of an ancient sphinx is fantastic. However, once you're up at that height, you have to get yourself down again, and your worst enemy is gravity. So, what can you do? Back up carefully, grab the edge of any platforms, and slowly lower yourself until you are on the ground and in a point of safety. Remember, being careful won't kill you, but falling just might. Opinions on the Dragon Ball movies. Dead Zone, great. What's next? World's Strongest, eh. Tree of Might, kind of like the idea and what they were going for, just not the execution. It was nice to see all of the Z fighters actually contributing, though. What does that put us, so? Fourth movie. Is the fourth movie cooler? No, he's the fifth movie, isn't he? Anyway, cooler, fantastic premise, really, really enjoyed that. I could easily see it fitting into canon if you were to say it's during the 3 years training for the androids. What's next then? Broly, obviously, classic, extremely well drawn and animated, just a damn good time. Oh, I'm glad I saved. That was hell. Right, that's kited one of them in. He's decided to run away, okay. Right, he's now dead. Why is the jump button not being registered? There we go. Oh, that was brutal. That was really brutal. Oh, Lord Slug is 4. Thank you. Yeah, just kind of Piccolo Daimo, but again, that was kind of lame. Well drawn and animated, but lame. What else have we got? Everyone forgets Lord Slugs. Yeah, so you've got Broly, then... Is movie 6 cooler on New Namek? Where he's got the infinite metal bodies. Like, that film has its moments. Overall, I'm not huge on it, but it has its moments. Ooh, let's go kill Larson again. Let's do it with the Uzis, too. And then we'll be in Atlantis. Let's go, baby! Oh, it'd help if I was actually lined up with the gap, wouldn't it? You can just ignore Larson and run straight for the Skion, but... Ah, there he is. Hello. Goodbye. Just straight up do not care. I don't know how he got in here ahead of me, considering the gate was closed and we had to go all the way around for the scarab, but whatevs. That's Egypt. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Lara's damage taking grunts reminded me of A Link to the Past. See, I played that on Game Boy Advance the first time around, so the grunts I got were from Ocarina of Time, because I, for some reason, gave him those voice clips. Still pink hair. They didn't change that, but yeah. So I played through Link to the Past with, "Ho, ho, hiya!" See, for the longest time I got confused, because we kill Larson and then there's a cowboy-type character who feels like Larson, taking our stuff. Let's try the lunchbox. Let's try the lunchbox. But yeah, and then of course Anniversary sort of says, well, those two characters are so the same and have so much crossover that they just move the Larson boss fight out of the end of Egypt, and they make Larson the cowboy. One of the few changes in Anniversary, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I meant the original Super Nintendo version. Ah, yeah.
Let's go.
Ah, hell yeah, here we go. We got like an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, I think we can do that. The BoJack movie, that fits wonderfully into the timeline. It's a great film. We get to see Gohan as the lead for the Z Fighters, which is really special. I think the only thing that I really don't like is having Goku do the save. I would have liked to have seen Gohan have to do that one on his own. Having Goku come in at the last minute kind of cheapens the whole thing. This has always seemed silly to me, but it's too awesome to get mad over it, so we're just going to allow for the silly. She's like, yep, here we go. Like, how did they not notice that?
What? That away. Probably just a fish. Hand me some fish, kid. Man, you have got to learn to chill. I'm going back.
No, he's entirely right. See, I've never understood this. She goes down and sleeps on these blankets. At any point, they could have needed supplies from that little cubby she's in. 5 and 6 are cooler, 7 is Broly, 8 is Android 13. I enjoy the accents in the dub of Android 13. 9 is BoJack, 10 and 11 the worst Broly films. 12 Fusion, excellent. 13 Wrath of the Dragon, again for me just fits beautifully. Mario could never. Right, let's see if we can do this tonight. Let's see if we can crank out Atlantis, and we'll go to full set tonight. Let's try it. Because, yeah, I can go potentially up to another 2 hours, and I don't see this taking that long. Atlas Mines used to always confuse me as a kid, because you just had dead end after dead end, I believe this being one of them, yeah. No one has ever seen Wrath of the Dragon more than once, which is true for me. What? It's got Tapion and Hirudegarn, and it's got Trunks getting his sword, although that kind of messes with timelines and how that works, but Super Saiyan 3 and Ultimate Gohan and Great Saiyan Man 2 with Fidel in the suit, and it's just such a good time. It's such a good time. Right, now this annoys me. So that door opens with a switch, right? Now later on we're going to see doors that look exactly the same that just open when you approach them. And it's that inconsistency that really gets me. The best Super Saiyan 3 was treated. Yes. So now this one does need a switch. It doesn't just open as you approach. So back to, what was that one from before? I'm turning myself around. I'm sorry. Should have been paying attention to where the door that opened was. Can the sword at the end not just be a reference? Does everything need to tie back? Fair. So this is one of those levels, by the way. We don't have our weapons, and Tomb Raider does this once per game. And it kind of... I think this might be the worst implementation of it the first time around here. Which is fine, you know, they tried something for the first time, they build on it later. For me, Tomb Raider 2 and 3 do this trope so much better than Tomb Raider 1 ever did it. There we go, now we can go through that door. It looked cool, but he didn't get to win with it. Yeah. Still, it's one I will happily go back and rewatch anytime. I still can't get over, so our first official like licensed releases of Dragon Ball movies over here without importing or anything were found in HMV, and they were the big green dub. And the first one we got was the Lord Slug movie, but it wasn't called Lord Slug. It was called Super Saiyan Son Goku, which is brilliant because Goku only achieves a false Super Saiyan in that. He doesn't go actual Super Saiyan. So yeah, that was a trip, especially being used to the Ocean and Funimation dubs from what was playing on Toonami in the UK at the time. But yeah, so I had Super Saiyan Son Goku, which was Lord Slug, and then I had the big green dub of Tree of Might, but I forget what they called Tree of Might. It wasn't Tree of Might on the box. I had a cousin that bought one of... Oh, they did a VHS release. Okay. This was DVDs, but yeah, as a VHS release. Okay. I'm going to make a quick save here because this next challenge coming up is annoying. You have to race a boulder. And this is what I mean. You approach this store, and it just opens. So for ages, I had been looking for a switch or something to open it with, because that's how all the other doors that look like that have worked so far. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. I didn't make it. And we also got the dubs on Toonami. Yeah. I'm glad I made that save. I would be really pissed right now if I had to repeat. Come on. We got it. We got it, boys. We're good. We're golden. So we need to collect 3 fuses in this level, so that's the first fuse. And for ages I didn't know how to access this area because I saw that gate and went, okay, all the other ones have needed a switch, so I've got to go find a switch. And no, you just literally walk up to it. And it opens for you. And I'm just like, why? That's not been the rule set. That's not consistent. That's not how we do these things. It's not very nice. And I'm right, that's not how we do these things. It's not very nice, but that's the way the game chose to play, so... Alright, so that's the first of the 3 fuses. Finding Funimation dubs online of stuff like Disturbed and Drowning Pool. Yeah! Ah. It's like fighting Cooler, and it's like, reminded of you! Oh no, that wasn't the Cooler fight. That was when Bardock was fighting Frieza. At the start of the movie. That was, pretty ballin', as the kids might say. But yeah, it had, like, Disturbed and all sorts on the soundtrack. It was great. We're really trying to go for this whole, yeah, Dragon Ball's hardcore. Bless them. There we go. And this should lead to fuse number 2. If I've remembered this right. Natla's Mines is such a... Like, finding the first thread to pull on was always such a challenge as a kid, and I have really bad memories associated with this particular level. I really am not a fan of it. Okay, that pushes the boat out, literally. There we go. Full of Fight was a game by Disturbed. Ah, yeah. Yeah, fair. Nope, nothing collapses there. What's down here? This is why my memory starts to fail me for this one. Oh, right, this is the one where it's just... This annoys me, right? There's the fuse. Right there. And apparently, Lara can't pick that up. There's no reason for her not to be able to pick it up. But yeah, it's right there. Lara just refuses to go ahead and grab it. Cheers, Lara. Really helpful. That was silly. And there's no lever or anything on this side either. No, fine. I will come back here once I've found that lever to pull on then. Which kind of puts me back where I was, being a little bit confused about how exactly to get all 3 fuses. Wonderful. Das ist wunderbar. Oh, I remember where one of the fuses are. You just sort of have to run out and get shot to shit by the cowboy. Which is really beautiful. Falconer music is the best music. Yeah! I'm really, really ecstatically happy that the Legacy of Goku games base their music on Falconer. Gonna try something... no, I'm not. There we go. I'll just put myself in the water. I'm not gonna try anything stupid right now. What I am gonna do is get myself a couple more fuses. So from here to the boat. That looked really janky. And then from the boat to there. There we go. And then Lara didn't jump when I told her to. That's fine. Even in the remasters, you do get the odd, like, just eaten input where it doesn't do anything. Suppose you do lose Falconer's music with Kai. Absolutely. So, Terry actually had to set me right on this. For a while, I thought that the scandal of stolen and misappropriated music was for, whatchamacallit, Falconer's score. But thankfully, it's not. I'm mistaken. I got it confused. It's the person who originally worked on the Budokai games, which is why the HD collection of Budokai 1 and 3 has a different soundtrack. It also means I still prefer the PS2 versions of Budokai 1 and 2 over those, like, higher fidelity versions, I guess you'd say. Okay, that's got the minecart moving, yeah. None of this is helping me with that, that door by the conveyor belt, though. Which is concerning, because I genuinely do not remember what does help me with that, if that isn't it. Sorry, I'm just seeing, is there anything up there? No. There we go. Both instances might have some plagiarism. Oh no! Wait, Kai's soundtrack was... Is there any Dragon Ball music that isn't plagiarized? Like, just one track that's like, yeah, that was actually theirs. If Falconer hadn't fallen out with Funimation, we might get music packs based on his songs for the games. Oh, I wasn't aware there was a fallout. I do not keep up with the drama, so to speak. I'm going to make a quick safety save here, just because the cowboy is just beyond here, and I do not want to encounter. Plus, we're quite low for saves. I know that says 63, but because I already had a save file from before, the count actually started from 15. So, yeah, minus 15 from my current count at any time, and that's my actual accurate count. Just Kai in one of the games. Oh, okay. Nothing else was plagiarized that we know of. Alright, so hopefully Falconer might still be in the clear by the sound of that. Also, was that the switch for the door I've been blathering on about? Because I wasn't paying attention, I was looking at chat. Yeah, so this fuse is here. And we should just start getting blasted by the cowboy. Yep, here we go. Bang, 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 bang. No, I actually got away with that one scot-free. I didn't expect to. Nice. Alright, so I've got my second fuse. And we want to go back through here. And hopefully that switch opened the door I'm thinking it opened. Because otherwise I'm stuck. I don't know what to do if not. I'd better crash, enjoy the rest of the stream. Fair enough. Thanks for joining. Have a good sleep, and yeah, I will catch you soon, buddy. There'll always be the VOD in the morning. Right, here we are. So now, if I'm right, that's a big if, because I'm an idiot, this door down here should be open, and I can activate the conveyor belt and get the fuse that for some reason Lara refuses to just reach in and grab through the massive hole. Like, look at this. Look how ridiculous this is, right? It's right there. It's right there. Oh no, I can't possibly get that. I couldn't possibly. But if we go through here, which is another door that relies on a switch. So again, it's inconsistent. Some of these just open. Some of these need a switch. So then the conveyor belt starts moving. I didn't see all of your shelf rearranging stream. Did you reorder all of your games? All of the PlayStation platforms. We didn't get to the lower shelves, which is the Sega, Xbox, Nintendo, etc. But all of the PlayStation platforms we got through, yeah. Yeah, those are looking a lot better now. I'm glad I took the time to do it. Right, let's get in here. But yeah, all of the streams, the VODs go up on the streams playlist. So if anyone does ever miss one or anything like that, they should be easy enough to find. Right, so place these 3 fuses. How many games did you own twice? Somewhere around 7 or 8, if memory serves. There were a few we found, and like 4 of them were James Bond games, so yeah. Yeah, I went on some weird rambles, rants, and tangents during that stream. Are you glad that YouTube separates streams and normal videos now? Yes, that is why I stream on YouTube and not on Twitch. Because like my audience is on YouTube, it feels weird to send them to a different website for streams in the first place, but also I didn't want to clog the sub box of people who aren't interested in the streams and just want the regular videos. It's there I'm trying to get to, but she won't. Come on, Lara. Okay. So we're going to make another quick save here. So 65 minus the 15, so I'm actually on 50 saves. So what I need to do is avoid the trap altogether and jump up here. You could stream and not save the VOD. Yeah, I guess. Still, for people who can't make it on the day and stuff like that, like, it's nice to have the VOD. And seeing as they're separated out and everything, like, I'm comfortable with that. And it seems like a good compromise. I'm glad YouTube saw sense. There's a lot of things I don't agree with YouTube on, but that's one of the rare ones where I'm just like, you know what, YouTube, good job. There we go. So that's secret 1, I believe. Yeah, 1 of 3. Okay. So then I need to remember where numbers 2 and 3 are, because I genuinely forget where the rest are now. Hopefully they'll just come to me as I pass their respective areas. Franchises that have had Preservation Hell, Silent Hill, Dragon Ball, Neon Genesis Evangelion, and the original Star Wars trilogy. YouTube could beat Twitch if they tried. They could. They just don't try. No, so there was a question I was going to answer there, sorry. Preservation Hell. Yes, Neon Genesis Evangelion. What annoys me about that is there is a Blu-ray that has the inferior Netflix stub on it, right? Now, you can get a Blu-ray that has the original, better ADV dub on it, but it's the collector's edition at double the price. So basically, if you want the good dub, you have to get this special collector's edition that costs twice the price. And it's just like, you are just milking us now, come on. You're not even pretending. Oh, that's low health. Oh, that was close. Yeah, just really disrespectful to fans, that one. You're running away now, are you? Just because you're losing? It's the other thing I like. If you hold the button down, Lara will just continue attacking. So yeah, sometimes Lara will spot the enemy before you do. I don't think he actually dropped... Oh, he does drop something. What's he dropped? Is that our magnums back? That's our magnums back, baby. Low-key hotkey. I don't hate the special editions of the original trilogy. Okay. I don't have any particular attachment to any one version of Star Wars. This is ridiculous, by the way. The actual mandatory route forward is to drop off this cliff edge and down here. How you're supposed to find this on your own, I don't know. Really poorly communicated. Right. I get safe state happy in Natla's Mines because it's just... God, I hate this level. There we go. Drop and grab. I see, that's the kind of thing that this game saves for right the very end, but you play Tomb Raider 2, you need to know how to do that shit from the start. Locked away forever because George Lucas put it in the contract. Oh, so he's like, yes, you can have Star Wars, but you cannot have this very specific version of Star Wars that people have been clamoring for decades. I'm just going to say it. Dick move, George. Dick move. Yeah, so I've always enjoyed Star Wars media. Like, I've watched the films. They're fine. I've played a lot of the video games. They're surprisingly pretty good. I like the vibe and everything. I just... Yeah, not a super fan, I guess, would be the best definition for me. They made the lava look so much better. Check this out. This is what it used to look like. Here's what it looks like now. So yeah. It's actually coming from a tunnel, and it looks like it's flowing, and it looks like it's going to kill me. I'll be watching Andor when it releases, Season 2. Okay, fair enough. I'm way behind on the TV shows. We are not currently subscribed to Netflix Plus. Netflix Plus, Disney Plus. So we, yeah, we're just not getting them right now. Which is a shame. I'd like to watch Daredevil, but I just... Another subscription? Really? I'm sure, like, at some point we'll get offered a month for a discount, and we'll take it for, like, the $2.99 for a month, binge-watch Daredevil, maybe a couple of other shows, and then we'll bin it off again. What usually tends to happen with me and my wife anyway, we just, yeah. Now, what I like about this challenge... So some of these platforms will just slide you straight into the lava and dead, and others you can stand on. And you can see which is which. You just need to sort of look carefully and think about where you're jumping. And yeah, it's although a basic challenge, one I really respect. That's secret too. Hello. Am I going to balk this jump? Nope, made it. Cool. No, 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 no! Ah! Piss and vinegar. Right. Note to self. Don't go down there to grab the shotgun straight away. Take a moment, think about it. Don't trigger the big boulder trap. Ah, well. Assume you haven't watched Severance. No, never got around to it. The closest way to get both cuts nowadays is with the 2006 DVDs. Fair enough. Yeah, it's weird. When it comes to TV shows, movies, that kind of thing, I tend to be quite lackadaisical. I don't keep up with many things at all in that realm. If something's on and it looks interesting, cool. But I don't really get excited for or look forward to too many things. Usually it's just watching anime with my wife or the odd movie here and there with her. We're currently watching Tying the Knot with an Amagami Sister. That's a lot of fun. Very much our kind of thing. And, sort of anime rom-com teehee. Lara stops weirdly on that jump. It's really kind of throws me off. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Tying the Knot with an Amagami Sister. We're watching Solo Leveling Season 2, and there's another anime we've got on the go at the moment, Zenshu. So Zenshu is about an animator who gets isekai'd into her favourite childhood anime movie. And she's still got her animation powers, so she can redraw new scenes and change the plot of the movie she's in. So that's pretty cool. Won't be seeing Chainsaw Man. No, Terry, who was in here earlier, keeps recommending Chainsaw Man to me, and it's probably a good recommendation for me. I haven't got around to it at all. Oh, wow. I massively overshot that jump. Oh, which means I need to just crawl again. Who's got the death counter? What are we at? 8? Lara Croft and Mustafa. You are like a brother! Trying to think what the last... Oh no, I know what the last thing I saw in the cinema was. Sonic 3. Of course it was. But prior to that, I think probably the Mario movie? Yeah, I don't go to the cinema much. I don't like other people, I don't like crowds, I don't like loud noise, I don't like bright lights in otherwise dark rooms. So just like all of the sensory issues and all of the social issues at once. It's kind of nice that, like, So I've joined a gym recently, because I need to get out of the house more. And they're specifically talking to me about, like, well, we don't have an official neurodivergent hour where we, like, turn off the music and take the lights down and stuff. We do have, like, here's the quietest period if you're going to come after work. Usually everyone's here 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., so avoid 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. And other than that, you're good. And there's I have Wednesdays off now, so there's a lane swimming session at lunchtime on Wednesdays, and there's 6 lanes, I think they set up, and like 7 people show up. It's great. You don't have to, it's unlucky if you're sharing a lane with anybody, which is great for social pariahs like me who just don't do people. So yeah, that's been a good find. But yeah, it's I don't go to the cinema much for much the same reason. It's a lot of noise, a lot of people. A lot of those people don't know how to behave. The thing I watched in the cinema last was Deadpool 3. Oh, okay. AKA Deadpool and Wolverine. There's the secret chime. Oh no, I'm a Trunks guy. I'm definitely a Trunks guy. I do not have the confidence for Speedos. Don't go to the movie theatre very often. It's usually empty though. Oof. That does not bode well for business. We had a good cinema like that one town over, which was fine because there's like a short bus to get there. And it was like this old theatre that had been converted into a cinema, so it was lovely inside, really nice. And yeah, they just couldn't get the numbers through the doors to keep it open. It's one of those annoying double-edged swords where obviously they've got to do business, right? They've got to stay in business, they've got to have a certain number of patrons, but the fact that it was always quiet is one of the main reasons I liked it. So... Right, there we go, we're getting the shotgun back prematurely, and that means we'll be able to get another achievement for killing the bald guy with a shotgun, because usually we'd get the shotgun from him. So, yeah, killing him with a shotgun should not be possible in normal gameplay. Unless you're, you know, grabbing all the secrets like we are here. I think I need to head back up to get out. Because this boulder's now blocking the way. Yeah. But hey, it's quiet at least. Well, it was! Until they closed. Because they were too quiet. Yeah, so I was legitimately sad to see that go. It's where I went to see Avengers Endgame. Outside of that, I haven't really bothered with the Marvel movies since then. That was kind of my jumping off point. I've watched the Spider-Man movies, but mainly like when they've come to streaming and stuff. Yeah, I just haven't had the... They're not event status anymore. You know, the whole, oh, can't afford to miss the next Marvel movie. Pretty sure you can afford to miss it. I'm sure they've done some graphical upgrades to this area since I did my PlayStation 5 playthrough, because this looks gorgeous. Especially just how red everything is. This is fantastic. The way Lara's model interacts with light is, oh, so good in this remaster. Really well done. You haven't seen Deadpool 3. I have. I just waited till it came home. I did go to a cinema for it. And yeah, it was a good time. I enjoyed myself. Oh, I know this bit. So we ignore those crates of TNT. Or do we? There's one we can push and pull around and it gets us up to a ledge. Is it this one? Yeah, it's you I can push and pull around. Okay. And then I can set off the rest of the TNT after that. Cinema died with Endgame. Yeah, I can... That was like the last one that really put bums in seats. Since then, it's not really been a big, you have to go see this film. Kind of annoyed that all the Disney stuff is just live-action remakes. It's like, I don't really want to go see a live-action version of Snow White. That was never the appeal of Snow White, you know? But hey, executives, what are you gonna do? No creative bone in their body, they just want safe bets. Am I in the right room? Hold on. It's up there. It is up there. Okay. So I'm just pushing the TNT into the wrong place. There we are. But I think the other thing that strikes me is, like, I can't go to the cinema without taking out a goddamn mortgage. When I went with my wife and kids to see Sonic 3, that was 4 of us. Family of 4 was already about 38 quid for tickets just to get in. And then they tried to do you on, you know, oh, would you like to spend another 6-7 quid per head for a crappy Coke and some lukewarm popcorn? And yeah, it just wasn't... obviously, you go to the pick and mix at the store around the corner first. That's what you do. You don't... you don't buy your snacks in the cinema. It's fine, you're allowed outside snacks. You can even check it on the Odeon's website ahead of time. They say it there. But yeah, it's just a palaver. It costs a lot of money. There's usually someone being a twat. Example, we had these obnoxious teenagers sat in front of us about 2 rows down during Sonic 3. And just the stuff coming out of their mouths is just like, where are your parents? I would be horrified if either of my kids behaved like that. Absolutely disgusted. And just seems to be the norm. It's just how kids are now. I sound like an old man. I'm aware of that, but still. It's just like, what happened to manners? Like, who's raising these kids? Because they're doing it wrong. Ah, this jump is evil. Right, I'm going to give myself there. Right, now we've got to wait for this boulder to slowly work its way down. Thanks, boulder. You tried. You know, you turned up today, and sometimes that's the most anyone can ask of you, Mr. Boulder. Is there another one right around this corner? This feels like somewhere you might put a boulder. Nope, nope, we're good, we're good. We're around where we fought the cowboy, and we're going to pull a very important switch that will allow us to progress the level. There we go, so that'll have blown up all of the TNT. I don't know how or why the TNT is wired to that switch. I think the game designers filed that under, just don't worry about it. Just don't think about it, it's fine. Right. Let's have a look. Back up, run, jump. There we go, made it. Oh, this is going to be awkward now, isn't it? Maybe one more. Back up, run, jump. Yes, we've done it. We've done it, lads. Let's just make sure we don't end up outrunning a boulder. Sonic 2 and Kung Fu Panda. Sonic 2, the lights were on the whole time, and the film didn't actually start playing till Knuckles showed up. What? That's refund territory right there. Please tell me you got some money back for that, because that is inexcusable. That is, excuse me, I want to see the manager levels of bad. Right, we're going to take out the skateboard kids with the magnums. Where is he? It's great how there's just a very natural skate park for him. Thanks for the Al Pacino reference. Now die, kid. I like how we all also accept he's a kid, and we just gun him down anyway. Like, this is fine. There we are. You tried. You didn't really put up much of a fight, though, did you? Looks like such a knob end as well. The kind of chav you'd see in a town centre and just immediately hate. It's like, oh, people like you exist. Right, now the secret here is a bit of an odd one. Memory serves, it's in here. There we go. And this is another one of the doors that just opens when you approach it. You don't have to do anything. It's kind of odd. But anyway, that's the secret. How do I get out now? Probably somewhere through there. Sadly, I didn't refund because it was out of my control at the time, but yeah, I hated that I went through about 7 minutes of a black screen. Out of your control at the time, so I'm guessing you weren't the one who bought the tickets? How do I get out? Genuine question. I've come down, I've gotten the secret. That's great, but now, how do I leave? It's like the ceiling's completely covered. Fine. There's no switches or anything. How do I leave? So that's back to where I came in. There's a little bit, looks like it goes up here. Ah, this is how I leave. This is how I leave. Sam, can you unironically call all your streams absolute cinema from now on? Anything but. This is man fumbles around in video game pretending to be competent for 2 hours at a time. That's what these streams are. It's fine, we know it. Alright, we're nearly there. Dead-end. Series of boulders. Let me just double check that that is now... Yeah, 3 out of 3 secrets. We don't have any more secrets to worry about. There we go. You kind of gave yourself away with the sound there, mate. Family watch, so my mum was the one who got the tickets. How bad Gradius 2 was... Are you confusing me for someone else there? Because I don't know that I've ever played a Gradius game. It sounds like a me thing to do for other titles, just not Gradius. Oh, it's okay. Cool. Called it a man fumbling stream. That's accurate. Although at the moment I'm being oddly competent. Let's hope that remains for a little bit, because I'm enjoying being oddly competent. I should now have just enough med packs and stuff to even just brute force my way through the final 2 stages. Although it's getting later than I thought it would, I might have to split the stream again, which is not ideal. And that is something I would apologize for, but I think it might be necessary because I'm just looking at the time and thinking, probably got another hour to go. I don't know that I have an hour necessarily in me. Just thinking about how long the tower climb in Atlantis is. And, yeah. And then the Great Pyramid is just like the game throwing everything in the kitchen sink at you to try and get you dead. It's, harrowing is a good way to describe the end of this game. Split it into 3 halves is a bit like, yeah, so we'll kill Bald. We'll end there, and then, yeah, final stream can just be the, wonderful Atlantis. I'm gonna have to move this around again, aren't I? It's a fairly simple puzzle. You've just got 2 rooms connected here. You can't access all of the blocks at once. Actually, have I screwed up? Ah, there we go. End of the game in the start of Tomb Raider 3. No. I'll get going. Take care. Have a good night. Fair enough. Thank you very much for joining, Zach. Have a good one. Yeah, we'll probably finish this level and then go to bed. in perfect straightforward honesty. So that's the door in here. Okay. Brings us down here. No, that's a trick. That takes me back to the start, I think. This is what I want. So that's set to a floor tile, so I think I have to... Is that not possible? I thought that was possible. Go on, Lara. Go on, Lara. Oh! Okay, not possible. So hopefully, having done that, a new door opened. Can't move that anywhere else. Am I missing anything? I must be missing something. Because you won't go any further back now. Oh! This door is open. Here we go, bored. Let's do this. Fill him full of shotgun. Look at him run. That's quite funny. And then he just drops shotgun ammo instead of the shotgun. That's pretty cool. I feel accomplished. Right. Now that we've done him in, we need to do a couple more bits here. So that's where I came from. Need to get into that room. Which I do by jumping up here, I think. If memory serves. Yeah, I do that by jumping up here. To me, Sam, you deserve to dual-wield shotguns. I'm sure there's got to be a game somewhere that allows dual-wielding shotguns. Like, there must be. Probably a Postal game, if I had to guess. There we go. And then pull a switch in here. There it is. It should open a door out here. And then we're done for the level, I think. Let's see. Yep, large med pack, some Uzi ammo, and then I think that's the sage done. Now just do, like, yeah, I need my sleep, so I'll do a wrap-up stream for the final 2 levels. I mean, knowing how long those levels are, that will probably be an hour anyway, because those are... It's a bit of a marathon at the end of this game, where it's like, it just throws everything it has at you. It wants you dead. There's no compromise, no apologies. It's just like, die, Lara, die, the entire way. There we are. And we're in. Whew. 3 of 3 secrets. So I just need the secrets from the final level now, and I'll have them all. Oh! And that was doing a thing. Ominous. Spooky. Maybe it will be absolute cinema. You're an optimist, Giraffe. I'll give you that. And a salesman, but somehow I disagree. Right, let's make a save so that we know we're on a very nice 69. Oh, there we go. That's the facility turning on, apparently. And then exit to the title screen. Right, so next time, probably Sunday next week, Sunday coming, we will wrap up the last 2 levels, which will probably be half an hour to an hour each, because that's the end of Tomb Raider for you. So expect a stream somewhere between an hour to 2 hours. Hopefully Sunday coming. I would like it to be Sunday the 30th of March. Can't guarantee it. Things might come up with the wife or the kids or anything like that. So yeah. At any rate, thank you very much to everyone who's joined today. It's been good to see Kurilu, Giraffe, Zach, Terry, Richie, and everyone else who's been chatting. I do appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you all next time around, as I say, in a week's time. Between then, look out for... I'll probably stream some more of my RPG Maker game that I'm doing for a Game Jam entry. I've already done 2 streams. They seem to have gone well. If you want to get caught up in the meantime, those streams are on the VOD. They're in the streams playlist. Feel free to have a watch of those. And yeah, I'll be checking in during the week with how development's going, maybe solving a few problems that I've come across, and adding some polish. Maybe doing a pixel art stream as well, because that game's going to need some graphics at some point. But yeah, that's everything from me. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you very soon.